Good evening, candidates. This is BSc Match Point, September 2020, Part 2. The state with which the Government of India and the World Bank signed legal agreements recently to help low income groups in the state get access to affordable housing, Tamil Nadu. The amount approved by the World Bank for a new project to improve learning outcome and governance of government schools in six Indian states $500 billion. The center's fiscal deficit for 2019-20 as per the uh, as percent of nominal gross domestic product 4.6%. The country, which remained India's top trading partner for the second consecutive fiscal in 2019-20, United States. The bilateral trade between the United States and India in 2019-20 $88.75 billion. The sovereign guarantee are received by the Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited and Mahanagar Telephone Nigam Limited following the revival package is rupees 15,000 crore. The telecom operator, which has announced to have developed its own 5G technology, Reliance Jio. The firm, which successfully commissioned a 1.7 megawatt solar PV plant at Bina in Madhya Pradesh for the Indian Railways recently, Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited. The country, which has awarded NTPC for the project management consultancy contract for the development of 500 megawatt solar park Mali, the short-term health insurance policy for which IRDAI has given green signal to 29 general and health insurers to launch amid rapid increase in coronavirus cases in the country, Corona Kavach. The capital infusion approved by the Union Cabinet in three state-owned general insurance companies to strengthen their capital base and make them more stable, rupees 12,450 crore. The advanced anti-torpedo decoy system of the Indian Navy that is capable of being fired from all frontline ships Marich. The project of the Kerala government has decided to roll out to tap the potential and experience of those returning from abroad and other states' Dream Kerala project. The state which has topped market borrowings among states in India with a collection of rupees 30,500 crore in the fiscal 2020-21 so far is Tamil Nadu. The state whose entire area was declared disturbed area for 6 more months till December end under the controversial Armed Forces Special Powers Act AFSPA Nagaland. The Odisha government scheme to provide agricultural credit to landless farmers across the state Balaram scheme, the first state in the country to have 100% households with LPG gas connections, Himachal Pradesh. The state which has emerged on top in implementing Pradhan Mantri Street Vendors Atma Nirbhar Nidhi scheme, Madhya Pradesh. The state where Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot announced that meals twice a day will soon be made available to the poor at concessional rate under state government's Indira Raso Yojana, Rajasthan. The special initiative announced by Tripura government in an effort to engage students during the COVID-19 crisis, Ektu Kelo, Ektu Pado. The scheme launched by Tripura government as part of its efforts to fight malnutrition and maternal mortality, Mukhyamantri Matru Pushti Upahar. The state which has launched a mega single permission system called Mahaparvana, Mega Permission, to fast track industrial permissions is Maharashtra. The scheme, which was extended by the Union Cabinet for 5 more months recently, Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana. The size of the Animal Husbandry Infrastructure Development Fund launched recently 15,000 crore. The new social media platform launched by Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu recently, Elements, ELYMENTS, India's ranking in terms of money parked by its citizens and enterprises with Swiss banks in 2020 74th. The country which has retained its top position, UK. The Brazilian satellite to be launched by the Indian Space Research Organization, Amazonia 1, the second largest source of foreign direct investment in the UK in 2019 after US, India. The new reconnaissance satellite launched by Israel, OFEC 16, India's Global Real Estate Transparency Index ranking as per the 11th edition of the index, 34th. The country which has topped the index, United Kingdom. The first two countries in the World Health Organization's Southeast Asia region to eliminate both measles and rubella ahead of a 2023 target, Sri Lanka and Maldives. The country which successfully launched Mars-bound Hope probe recently, UAE. The country which cancelled its plans to host 2021 APEC summit recently, New Zealand. The host country for 2020 APEC summit, Malaysia. The country which chaired the 36th ASEAN summit held via video conferencing, Vietnam. The new Prime Minister of France, Jean Castex. The new Prime Minister of Singapore, Lee Hsien Loong. The foreign for Indian origin former police chief who won the landslide victory in the general elections conducted in Suriname recently, Chan Shantoki. The new Prime Minister of Ireland, Michael Martin. The new President of Malawi, Lazarus Chakwera. The present election commissioner who has been appointed as Vice President for private sector operations and public-private partnerships at the Asian Development Bank, Ashok Lavasa. India's new envoy to Bangladesh, Vikram Doraiswamy. India's new envoy to Afghanistan, Rudrendra Tandon. The new president of the Confederation of the Indian Industry, CII, for 2020-21, Uday Kotak. The new chairman of the Indian Oil Corporation, IOC, Shrikant Madhav Vaidya. India's next permanent representative to the United Nations and other international organizations in Geneva, Indra Mani Pandey. The person elected as the new chairman of Amul Marketia, Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation, GCMMF, Shamalji Patel. So these are the points under the match point for September 2020. Thank you.